Hey guys, welcome to Sprocket. This is a little game that is currently on Steam in early access, and this is where you can basically create your own tanks. Like, a pretty big wish or dream for a lot of players who enjoy the heavier vehicles that are there to enjoy. So let's take a quick look. I'm going to show you guys what you can do and all the content there is in this game. We're going to go through one scenario today, and that is actually ambush. We're not going to go with no tanks land because no tanks land is it's kind of frustrating, but we're going to go with ambush. And basically you have to survive an attack coming from all sides, and you are in the interwar period, so between the 1920 and 1939. What is really interesting about this is that you have different kind of eras, and you can basically create your own vehicles. This is a vehicle I created. It's the Mark 25. It's one of the few that I created. I created the Mark 10 as well, with a turret on the side. I created the, I think there was one more, but it didn't save. But either way, we're going to create a complete new vehicle, and I'm going to show you guys just what makes this tank and this game so fascinating. Basically, you can create whatever the hell you want. You can create any idea you have in your mind, and you can make any kind of tank. This is like a very big sandbox, and it would be really awesome if we had like access to multiplayer, because that would be really, really nice. So we have to survive. This is the main goal. As you can see right here, we have like a little bit of a hilly terrain. We'll probably have tanks coming in from the left, the right, in front of us, behind us. So we'll have to armor the vehicle accordingly. What we're going to be doing is we're going to give it some sponsons, or increase the armor. This is going to be like a French heavy tank. And we're gonna pull everything in. And since we are not crossing trenches, we don't actually have to make the tank too long. If it is a bit smaller, it's harder to hit, and it's also going to be lighter. That's going to be a very nice thing. So what we want to do, though, is we want to have some armor on the upper front. Want to have some armor on the lower plate. We want to have some armor on the sponsons, at least 30 millimeters. That would be nice. And on the side, we want to have like 25 millimeters. On the lower, we want to have like 25 millimeters. Rear, certainly want to have about 15 millimeters of armor, since people will be coming in from the back. The belly and the roof will have 15 millimeters of armor as well. And yeah, we're gonna see if we can do some more angling here to make it a bit more efficient against incoming rounds. We could also pull in like the sides, make it like a Soviet tank. So yeah, we're not going to be playing by fair rules at all. And I think we're going to keep the length of the track. But we can change some of the sprocket wheels if we want to. I think these sprocket wheels are only there for the looks. I don't think that they really do change anything. But if you do make the tracks a bit wider, I think it has better ground resistances, or works better on ground, so it doesn't immediately, kind of sink into the ground. And you can also increase like the thickness of the tracks, which is kind of cool. So yeah, suspension. Oh, look at that. We can create a vehicle that has like a really high suspension. Oh my god, this reminds me of other tanks that I've played prior, but we're just going to go with about, let's say, minus 17 degrees of suspension right there, because we want to keep the vehicle as low to the ground as we can. You can actually push out the wheels as well. So there's a lot of, different things you can change. We're going to keep the torque like that. We're going to keep the fenders right now. We might be extending the length of the fenders a bit. Just a little bit. Wait, is that the back of the tank or just the front? Either way, the engine, we're going to add some displacement, because it's an interwar vehicle. It's going to be really, guzzling a lot of fuel. This is what we're going to go with. Exhaust system there. We're going to add some vents as well at the back. The transmission, yeah, we're going to keep it like this. 32.6 kph is rather fast, to be fair, for a vehicle of the interwar period, right? Clutch braking, we're going to keep it like that. We're going to add some fuel tanks to the side of the vehicle because it'll need fuel. Right here, place like that. We can improve the capacity of the fuel tank. You know what? We're going to improve it to about 760 liters. So we can actually get away in time. And finally, we're going to add a turret. So we have different ways of making turrets. We can create our own turret, like a freeform, right here, for example. And then we can change the turret however we want to change it. Like we have the turret ring right here. We can add a basket space or increase the basket space. We can like increase the height of the turret ring. Let's take a look. But can we actually like change the turret's shape? Is that possible? Or is it just going to be round? I'm not even sure if a round turret is a good idea. Okay, these are all the points that we have. The controls are a bit finicky, I think. Sometimes you are like selecting the wrong things. I'm not really sure if I am able to, you know, really get these angles correct. So we're just going to take a turret that is actually coming with other shapes than just a circle, so that we can actually pull in the shape. Okay, it's not connected. Now it is connected. And how do I actually switch the turret so that I can just get to the points? Because I want to change these points. Okay, this is the turret. We're just going to leave the turret for a second there. We're going to add a mantlet before we do anything else. This is a mantlet that we would have access, that we have access to right now. Although we can add like 2 mantlets right there. No, that's not the mantlet that we want. Oh, look at that mantlet. That looks, kind of looks like there is something to it. But it kind of looks weird. Now, the caliber of the gun, as you can see, we can go all the way like to 100 millimeters. Now, considering that this is the interwar period, it probably shouldn't be larger than, I would say, like maybe a 57 millimeter gun or something like that. Maybe like a 45 millimeter gun. But since this is Sprocket and I've had like some really, really bad experiences with very low caliber guns, we're just going to be creating this monstrosity with a 90 millimeter gun. I would say that is about fair. I think it actually looks like a low tier tank you'll face in World of Tanks. And we're going to be adding like one gun port, or not a gun port, commander, a gunner's sight, excuse me. That's what I wanted to say. So we're going to be moving that over to the, oh my god, it's like really wide. Okay, something is not working all that well. I think it is a bit glitched. Okay, so we definitely don't want to have a gunner's sight that is like stretched like that. And we also only want one gunner's sight. Why the hell is it looking this weird? Now keep in mind this game is still early access, so anything that does happen inside of this little video might just be because it's still in development. But it certainly is a bit weird. You can only kind of change the gunner's sight like width and length. That usually isn't a problem, but I want to place only one gunner's sight to the right or the left of the vehicle. But now we have two of them, and it kind of looks weird. Either way, maybe the gun mantlet is too large. Either way, let us just resize the gun mantlet, make it a bit smaller. There we go. Maybe also move it a bit to the left. Oh no, it's only stretching. What the hell is going on? I think it could be because the turret is maybe a bit weird. Since it is a freeform turret, we're just going to be taking away the turret real fast. And we're going to go with a generated turret, because I think with that, we won't have as many problems as with the freeform turret. Because this one, we can actually adjust as well. So we can decide just how we want to have it. We're going to improve the turret armor at the front to 40 millimeters. I think that's fine. That's fair. 25 on the cheeks, and on the roof, we're going to go with 15 millimeters. And now we can actually get the gun mantlet and everything on it, because I think now it should work. I think we're going to go with a different gun mantlet as well. Ooh, look at that. That's like the Panther gun mantlet. That might look really, really neat on this turret. I think it kind of looks nice. Looks a little bit like a Japanese tank, in my opinion. We're going to go with the 90mm gun again. And we're going to have like 500mm for the propellant length. The max length of the gun. We can't make it any longer somehow, sadly. It's a bit weird. But we're going to go with the gunner sight now. And I think now we can just move the gunner sight. No, it's still like really weird. I don't get it. Okay. So we're just going to have to kind of mirror the gunner sight on the left and the right. Either way, that's just the way it has to be. This is the muzzle that we're going to be using. Right here, we only have the loader and the gunner right now. We will have, like, I would say 5 crew members in this tank. It's only 4, but we're designing the tank in mind that we have like 5 crew members. We're going to add like a commander's cupola on top. Oh, look at this commander's cupola. It looks like really weird. I'm not sure if it fits this tank so well. We're going to delete it. We're going to try another one. This is a commander's cupola that we have. I think that one looks much better. We're going to add some antennas on top. Also have like a bit of a basket. And now all of a sudden it looks like a little bit of a German vehicle. So the driver is going to be, okay, if it would just allow me to actually maneuver him over. Okay, sadly I don't want to have two ports, so we're just gonna keep the driver in the middle. And we're also gonna have like some anti-infantry support, which is going to be like the machine gun port here. Can we actually move? No, we can't move the machine gun port. We can just make it larger, and it looks so dumb. Oh no, this is really dumb. So that means that we would have to mirror the machine gun port. Oh my god, it looks so stupid. But having no machine guns would be like really dumb as well. You know what? The driver basically doesn't have an access point. He doesn't have a hatch. It's like a 3-seater at the front. Not sure if that makes any sense, but probably not. We're going to have one big coaxial machine gun on top. No machine gun in the turret because that will not work very well. Then we're going to add some riveting. Wait, so can we add them freely? Oh my god. That's so nice. Okay, so we're gonna go all along the line here at the front. But to be fair, I actually have to place them all over the place, right? Ah, it's mirroring it. Okay. That makes sense. So let me place all of the rivets down. Because I think it looks rather nice. Now, it's not going to be very symmetrical or anything like that. But I guess we just have to get used to that. Since this is my tank creation. But this riveting, oh god. it looks really nice. Then we're gonna place it here at the back as well. And we probably should do the front of the vehicle as well, right? Right here. Place one in the middle. We're not going to do the lower part, but we might just do the front part of the turret as well. Since I think it looks really nice with the riveting. Yeah, basically whenever you play this game, you kind of get lost in the little details that you have. The vehicle itself should be ready. The only thing that we are missing right now is also the ammunition storage. So right now we only have about like 15 rounds of fire, or 15 rounds in total. But if we move it down a bit, yeah, the weird thing is I cannot actually move it down, so we can only add like an additional 10 rounds to the storage. Unless we want to have more storage, we have to actually place it all the way back here. Oh, that's not what we want. Okay, I think it's glitching out a little bit. Because we certainly don't want to have that many rounds. But 10 rounds, that's not going to be enough. Okay, 20 rounds might work. So we're going to also add a camouflage onto the vehicle, making it look like one of the World of Tanks. Or you can also go with just a single color scheme. But something that kind of fits the appearance right here. Like, do we fit into the camouflage at the back? I think I like this look. Okay, either way, we're gonna take this thing out for a spin now. We actually can even add, like, decals. You know what? I'm going to be adding the Swiss cross. Why the hell not? It's on both sides, so it's pretty nice. Then I'm gonna add, like, one big Swiss cross at the front, even though the tank looks like a Japanese knockoff. Okay, let's start. Oh boy, we're already getting shot at. Okay, it does fire. It's rather rapid as well. Oh wait, something is not working. Wait, 1 second. Like the, let me see. On the firepower tab. Not the gun mantlet. The gunner's sight is placed in a weird position so that we can't really see what's going on. I think it should be better now. Let's try out. Oh yeah, that's much better. The gunner's sight is on the bottom left. Okay. So let's start. This is going to be the first game that we're going to be trying out. We have one allied tank. It's the exact same vehicle in front of us. And you can see, mobility-wise, this thing is actually not all too bad. Something was shooting me from up there, though. Oh. With one tank here. That's the first kill. I'm not sure if we just bounced him, but we lost one of our vehicles. And we knocked him out. Okay. But this 90mm gun, as you can see with the propellant charge, everything, it's actually pretty damn impressive. It does a lot of damage. But we are running out of ammunition already. Oh my god. Oh, we lost all of our vehicles immediately. Okay, what can we improve upon the vehicle? We definitely have to improve the ammo situation on this tank. This tank does not have enough ammunition. And sadly, I can't really improve it all that much. Because I cannot switch it all around. I actually have to restart the I'm gonna call it the Swiss version 1. Gonna save it. I'm going to move out of this lobby and I'm gonna go back into it. Hopefully it will work this time around. And now we're gonna try to add some more ammo. Or hopefully we can just lower the ammunition. Yeah, now it works, as you can see. Now the ammunition works. And it needs to be inside of the turret. That's why it wasn't working prior. So we're going to go with the full stack. Just going to place the ammo like this. If we hit D, no, we don't. We don't want to rotate it. What can we do if we... Oh, no, perfect. No, now it's wrong again. I think I'm just doing something very weird with the settings. Because I just want to replace it in terms of... Like, I want to put it back, further back. There's the photo mode. Let me resize S. Slope. Split. Okay, I've made 1 or 2 changes so that the vehicle is a bit larger, so the crew has more space. I've also added more armor to the front because we're getting penned very easily, and I think I also added about 5 to 10 millimeters more armor to the side. I think those changes should be enough. Also considering that we have more ammo now, with 30 rounds, that should theoretically be enough ammunition for us. So, let's try it right now. So it should be a better experience. Okay, let's see. 35 rounds, quite a bit of armor. It looks a little bit like a Sherman right now, and I really have the feeling it's like a Swiss Sherman, but let's see if we can actually survive this. So we immediately die. Okay, we have to do something about the side armor. The side armor is... What about 25 millimeters is not good enough? Like, are you for real? I'm not even sure what we're fighting against. There's one tank coming in from above, right? So we have at least some warning, and we bounced him. We're gonna try it again. This time around we have actually killed the tank. I think there's one tank coming right over the crest. Since we don't have a radio operator, this guy in front of us is probably going to die very soon. Because he's just going to get frustrated and flanked, and it's just going to get eliminated. But mobility-wise, this thing is pretty damn spectacular. It's very fast. It's capable of, you know, getting into position. Oh no, there is a tank destroyer coming at us. Oh no, no, no. I can't pen it. I can't pen it. No way. So, does it have a weak spot? Or, no, we have 13 degrees of gun depression, so, you know, use it. Use it, buddy. Do we have to flank him? That thing has 160 millimeters of armor? Can we at least track it? Okay. He barely has any rotation. But a very big gun. The gun is very, very big. If you compare it to the other guns that we have available. Okay, flat surface. Victory! It only took us like, I don't even know how many tries, but the Swiss version 1 does work if you add a little bit of side armor to it. Okay. This is a pretty damn cool game. This is just one out of several scenarios, and this is the Swiss version 1. Hopefully you guys had a little bit of a fun time, or a good time, and I see you guys on the next video. Until then, have a good one. We're probably going to be playing more Sprocket in the near future, doing like the next scenario, and hopefully it's going to be a bit easier to get into. Holy crap, but it's nice. I like this game. I really enjoy it. So, hope you guys enjoyed it as well, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Until then, have a good one.